Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, welcome back to a brand new video. Today's video is a get ready with me Q&A, which has been a long time coming because there is so many new faces on here that have joined me over from shorts, so thank you and welcome. Thank you for subscribing. Today's video is a kind of get to know me, a few questions that you guys have asked me over on Instagram and some things that you wanted to know, so I have answered them to the best of my abilities in this video. There's quite a few things that I wanted to share with you, which involve Netflix recommendations, book recommendations, a lot of answers to some questions that you guys asked. So without further ado, let's get into this video. Please excuse my appearance, but obviously we're going to completely transform my face with some makeup. So I'm just going to start off with some Carmex, my absolute go-to and fave. I cannot do any makeup or have a lipstick without this, and I can't go anywhere without it anyway. So we're starting off with the vitamin enriched moisturising primer from Primark, which is literally like a cream, which is gorgeous. This is the consistency. So I'm going to pop this on and then we're going to start off with the first question. So thank you so much to everyone who sent in some questions. I have a few here that are really random, but we're going to go through them all. First question is, who is the friend that's always there for you? Now I have a couple, to be honest. I have Sophie, who has, we've been friends since I was 17, and we were trying to figure this out the other day of how long we've actually been friends for, because we actually met at college. So me and Sophie have been friends for, it must be coming up to 10 years this year. It'll be in September, so we've been friends maybe 9.5 years, I think. I'm just going to show you the, I was going to say foundations, they're not, they're skin tints. The two skin tints that I have been mixing together, I'll close that before I actually show you the colours, but I'm going to leave these all linked down below, everything that I've mentioned in this video. Hint of marshmallow and hint of ivory I literally just mix together so that I don't waste them, because if you guys remember, I accidentally bought two of the marshmallow shades and it's a bit too orange for me, so I've got a lighter shade that's too light for me and this shade that's definitely too warm for me, so here we are. Just using a So Eco, oh this is risky business, a So Eco foundation brush, and I'm just going to mix it all on my hand, use my hand as if it's a palette, and mix it all together on the back of my hand. This always gets very messy. Really should not be wearing white whilst doing this, but you know. So me and Sophie have been friends for, like I said, it must be coming up to 9.5, 10 years, because we went to college together. We've been through a hell of a lot together. We've been on holidays together. We've been through so much. She's been there for me through countless times where I've been through traumatic experiences. She's been there. She's always there throughout anything that I'm going through. And she always messages me when I've gone through something, and she's like, I'm always here for you. You can always text me, always speaks to me, etc. And she's just like a really easygoing person. We don't have that friendship where like we talk all the time. We have quite a chill friendship. We know we're there for each other. If there's something we want to do together, we'll text each other like, are you free? Do you want to do this? We've got a really easygoing friendship, to be honest. And I really like that. Also, if you'd have seen what I got for my birthday from her, we have a very sentimental friendship. I'm just going to I'm going to pat this in with my beauty blender, by the way. We have a very sentimental friendship where words mean the most to each other. So yeah, if you'd have seen that, what I got for my birthday last year, you would have seen how much it meant to me. Yeah, so I'd say Sophie, and my other best friend is Lizzie, of course. No doubt she's sat on the sofa watching this now with her beautiful little baby girl. And me and Lizzie have been friends for, I think it must be coming up to 5 years, because I met her a year after I met Adam. I'm pretty sure. You would not have thought that me and Lizzie would be friends, because we are, I'd say, like very different. Because Lizzie has like an amazing Garo. Oh my god, he's gonna kill me for trying to say this. I can't get it every time. Garo? I can't say it, but I absolutely butcher it, but she has a very unique Japanese style. We're very different. She's really girly. I am girly, but I say I'm more like chic edgy. That don't even make any sense. But yeah, we're very different, but you know, like when opposites attract, where like you wouldn't even think that you'd be friends with someone that's like completely different to you, but with me and Lizzie, we just get on so well. She's an absolute angel and she's just the loveliest human being, and I love how real she is at the same time. I love our cute little days out for afternoon tea and our cute little pumpkin patch days out we had. I've had so many good times with Lizzie and we've had so many adventures, and we're there for each other in a lot of dark times too. So they're my two best friends, and I have other friends, but like they're my closest that I'd say. So let's move on to the next question, and I'm going to finish dabbing dabbing my face because this is no doubt annoying you. I'm just using my all-time favourite collection concealer that I've literally gone back to, the same concealer year after year, and it never fails me, apart from the fact that it does crease. But that might be the fact that I need some powder under my eyes because of how much, like, especially when I'm wearing makeup, if I laugh or I smile and it like creases everything. So the next question, wow, I look so funny right now. So the next question is, what's your favourite car? Oh, I have a few. I do like cars. Now, if I was saying dream car, I would probably say a Range Rover Velar, or maybe a sport. I do like a sport. But then I really like the BMW X6. I just love big cars, really like them. I don't know what it is. It's probably the fact that I brought up around big cars when I was growing up around my dad, and I've always liked big cars, I think, especially the Range Rover, old Range Rover Vogue, which we have. Actually, I love, it is old, but I love a classic. We do love our classic cars in our house. Hidden thing is really like my cars. So I don't really share that because obviously my channel isn't based around cars. That's probably also the fact that Adam is into cars a lot and we talk about cars a lot. We watch a lot of like car YouTubers, and that's probably why I like them so much, because I see a lot of like car content. But I have always liked cars anyway. But yeah, if it was, my favourite car would be a Range Rover Velar. Oh, actually no, or the new Defenders. I really like the new Range Rover Defenders. Absolutely love them. Or an old Defender. Classic. Yeah, I'd say they're like my top four. The BMW X6, Range Rover Velar, and the new Defender. And maybe the old Defender. Yeah. Next question is, do you ever eat meat? Absolutely not. Because I'll tell you why I went vegan back in lockdown. So me and Adam used to get some steak fillets from Iceland and have it with potatoes and broccoli, and I used to love that meal. There was one night where I was washing up, I was actually eating the steak, and I was looking at it, I was like, this is a dead animal on my plate, why am I eating this? And then whilst I was washing up, I literally burst out crying and saying, I've just eaten a dead cow. And it was like the reality hit me of what it actually was, and the fact that I used to drive to work every day and see a slaughter truck and not be able to do anything about it. And I know like people are going to say to me, oh, going vegan's not really going to do anything, or vegetarian, blah blah blah, but it does, because the more people that do it, the less people that are going to buy meat, and the statistics of everything will be less people buying meat, etc. So, but yeah, I'm not really going to go into it that much. But no, I do not eat meat. I have been, well, I was vegan for a good 2.5 years. I think it was it 3.5? I think it's 3 years I was vegan, and then went on holiday skiing, and there was literally nothing vegan unless I was literally just going to eat salad, chips, bread, and practically starve myself, which I did not want to do. So I decided to go a vegetarian, especially whilst we were away, because I did not want to starve myself or anything like that. So I don't like to have direct dairy. I do like a little bit of cheese, but it doesn't like me because IBS, and it really breaks out my skin, I've realised. I'm just going to do my eyes with the Pollen Bear highlighter. I just put this all over my lid and then blend it in. So I've definitely been dabbing at my face a bit too long. But yes, I decided to go vegetarian, but I much prefer vegan food rather than vegetarian food because I don't like direct dairy too much. Like I said, I do like a little bit of cheese, but that is where we're at. I do not eat meat. I don't miss it. I'd say I miss the taste of it. That's why I like eating vegan meat alternatives, but I feel like that needs to get a little bit better. But there's so many good alternatives out there. Like if you are looking to go vegan vegetarian and you think, oh no, I'm not gonna be able to do it, like, you don't know until you try, trust me. Because I thought in the beginning, I was like, going vegan is gonna be so hard, but it honestly wasn't. It was probably the best lifestyle choice, change even, I have ever made, because I feel better in myself for the fact that I'm not eating animals or contributing towards that, and the fact that my stomach has been so much better. And also another thing, my partner eats meat and I don't, of course, and when he's ill it takes him longer to get better than what it does for me. And same with, like, say if I've cut myself, like the other day I accidentally cut my thumb open with some glass. I know, gross, I know, but this is an example. But basically I cut my thumb open with on some glass by accident when I dropped the laundry bottle, picked it up and sliced it open. I'm sorry, this might be TMI. An example of it is the fact that it took maybe 3 to 5 days for it to heal back up completely, which was crazy fast. Whereas Adam accidentally hurt his thumb and had like a blood blister on his, and he's still got it now about 2 weeks later. And if that doesn't show you, I know like everyone's body is different and things like that, and immunity and whatever, but ever since I've been vegan vegetarian, not eating meat, I've found that my immunity when getting ill has been a lot stronger, in the sense that I don't eat meat and he does, and it takes him longer to recover than what it does for me. So I feel like being vegan and eating more plants and things like that, and more nutritious healthy food that doesn't have like the stuff that meat has in. Oh, where am I going with this? Just going to put on my Glamour Wand highlighter, which is not a highlighter, it's literally a blush. Going back to that, it's also, I read something somewhere that is like a, I think it's a scientific study or something, that people that eat more plants and less meat have better immunity when getting ill and things like that. So all I'd say is do your research. But that's something I've noticed, especially in a relationship where he eats meat and dairy and I don't, basically. So if you're looking to go vegan and you want some advice on where to start, let me know. I can happily talk to you about that. And any YouTubers that you want to watch that are really good with that, I will tell you people who are really good for that, and that is those vegan guys. I watched them back in lockdown. That is how long I've watched them, and they're so down to earth. They're down to earth veganism. They do like lots of meal vlogs. They have their own allotment where they grow their own food, and I think they're absolutely fantastic for learning about all about veganism and things like that. There's also books out there that are really good, and there's so many recipes on Pinterest, on Instagram. You just got to follow the right people and look for the right things. So it's honestly so easy to do and switch your lifestyle, and I know it's a big change, but honestly you'll thank me later for trying it. So I'm just gonna go on to my highlighter, which is this one from Aldi. This blush is from Aldi as well, so if I can link them I will, but if they don't, I'm really sorry. This highlighter is one of my favourites. I always do these 3 little dots because it's just easier to blend back in. I rarely do makeup videos because I literally do the same makeup all the time. I'm just not really into the makeup hype of like all the different palettes and the different products that will come out. Like I stick to my basics and what works for me, and I don't like to overbuy things. I just replace them when they're empty, basically. So that is that. We'll move on to the next question. So the next question is, where in the country do you live as you're always everywhere? So I am from Coventry, a city in the West Midlands. I've always been here, and I am hoping to move in the future. Probably not in the near future, but maybe later on in life, hopefully to the countryside, but eventually I would actually love to live in the Cotswolds because that is my absolute dream. But yes, I am from Coventry. Let me know if there's anyone that watches me that is also from Coventry. Give this video a thumbs up or comment down below if you're from Coventry too, and let me know. I'd love to know where you guys are from as well. So let me know in the comments down below where you're all from. I'd love to know where you're watching from, what part of the world, what part of the UK, or if you're from the other side of the world like Australia or anywhere across the world. Let me know where you're from. I'd love to know. So the next question is, do you enjoy travelling? Yes, if I could do it full time, I would. So next I'm using the Morphe Setting Mist, just to set everything in place because I am shooting content today. But with regards to travelling, I'm just gonna let this set for a moment whilst I talk to you. But travelling, I have so many travel plans. If you watch my goal reset 2024 goals vlog video, you will know how much I want to travel this year. Some travel plans we realise we can't do, but we've figured out exactly when and where we can go budget wise this year. So I won't be able to do everything on my vision board this year due to budget and annual leave. So because I don't do this full time, I'd love to do this full time, but yes, I work full time and I do this on the side, so there is a lot of work that goes on behind the scenes for this channel, my Instagram, my TikTok, all my socials. So if you would love to support me in carrying on making content for you guys, please click that subscribe button because it really helps me to continue making videos for you, and it would be a massive help and it would help me to continue making videos for you. Yes, I'd love to continue doing that, so please subscribe if you love to see videos and content from me and would love to see more. The next question is, what made you want to film fashion and what are your goals? Is that goals regarding fashion or goals in general? With fashion, I actually first got into it. Oh, I need to show you what products I'm actually using here. I'm using the Got To Be Glued, I literally use it for my eyebrows, Got To Be Glued for brows and edges gel. That's what it is. I think I need to get a new one actually. I literally just brush through my brows like this just to brush them up. I do nothing else to my brows because I used to do, well, who let me go around my eyebrows with how they used to be because they looked terrible. But I don't really fill them in or anything. I literally just brush them. I should probably do something else with them, but I'm no expert and I'm not really that bothered, to be fair. As long as I look presentable, I'm all good. But with fashion, I started a blog back when I was 16, which is fashionista-chic.co.uk. Always linked down below. I do a lot of content over there. Not so much recently, but more so when I was like a bit younger. The reason why I got into that is it was that era where everyone was blogging. Well, it was kind of the start of it. I didn't really know what I was doing, I'll be honest, but I basically started it on the fact that I wanted to show all the bargains that I found from like car boots, charity shops, like these cheap shops that did all the clothes and things. I wanted to share what I got, and then that led on to working with brands, like a few Chinese brands, some different brands. There's lots of different brands that were involved, and I've worked with so many brands over the years, which I am so grateful for. Fast forward to now, where I've done PR stays, I've gone to restaurant reviews, and I'm literally speechless thinking and looking back at that right now. And it all started with my little blog. So, and we're very close to 1 million page views on that blog even, and it's currently it's undergoing a rebrand. As you will see from this channel and my Instagram, I have had a complete rebrand. I have made it more to my taste, to what I am now, and more professional and grown up, and more to my style, I'd say, because my style has developed and evolved a lot more in the last, I'd say, 12 months, to be honest. I've realised who and what I really like, and who I am, and the fact that I really like classy and elegant things and things like that, basically. And I love gardening, and yeah, I kind of like tied that into my new rebrand, and I just feel like it looks so much more put together. I really love the way that it's going, and my blog is going to have a rebrand as well, which is in the works at the moment. I've got a lot of work to do behind the scenes with it. It's going to take me a lot of time, but it is one of my goals this year to get my blog rebranded, get a new template on there, change the name of it. It's no surprise what it's going to be called, but I'm not going to tell you, but I think you will guess it anyway. Where is everywhere else called on my socials? That is undergoing at the moment, and I'm really excited about it because that's where it all began. But I'm just going to do my eyelashes, which is the False Lash Queen mascara that I have from Primark that I always get. I don't use any other mascara, to be fair. But with regards to goals, I'll leave the links down below to my goals for 2024 and my vision board and how you can make one too to achieve your goals, manifest them, and all that good stuff. So I'll leave that linked down below if you would like to go and look at that and get your vision board in motion and some motivation for some goals this year. So the next question is, where do you see yourself in 10 years time? Babe, I don't know where I'm going to be tomorrow. To be fair, I'll be at work tomorrow. But I honestly have no idea. Ideally, I would love to be in a new home that's potentially bigger, with a beautiful garden, with a gorgeous greenhouse that I can actually do gardening in, and I'd love to be doing this full time, pursuing what I really, really love to do, which is create content. I just live and breathe it, and I absolutely love it, and I hope you guys do too. And if you want to see me grow more, I can't do it without your support. So if you please subscribe. I know I'm saying it again, but I cannot grow without you guys. And I want to grow in life with you and take you on this journey in life. So please do stick around and subscribe, because you don't know where we're going to be in 10 years together. We could be still on this journey in bigger things. Like, I don't know where we're going to be in 10 years time, but I hope we're still on this channel. So I'm going to say that here and now. I hope that we're still doing this together, growing together in life, because that would be absolutely fantastic. Oh, welling up. I can't talk much when I'm doing my eyes. But the next question is, what's your fave book? I don't know whether I have a favourite, but I will tell you about some new books that I've got. Well, to be fair, a favourite book that's sticking in my mind is very cliche for the book that probably everyone's read. It Ends With Us by Colleen Hoover, and It Starts With Us, I think it is. But the first one, I really did enjoy that book. I thought it was very good, but I can't think of any others at the moment that I loved or have a favourite for. But I'm currently reading a book called Animal Kind, which I will leave linked down below. I've mentioned it in my last few videos, to be fair. And going back onto the subject of veganism, if you want to go vegan or want to learn more about it, that is also a very good book that will help you learn more about animals and the way that they're treated and so much more. It's definitely a book that I'd recommend, but I always say read the reviews first, because you don't know what you're going to be getting yourself into, because it's quite difficult. But it's the same with all these documentaries that have been made about like Cowspiracy, or what's the sea one, like an ocean based one, Seaspiracy, I think it was. That broke my heart, that did. And yeah, I'd never eaten fish anyway. I used to eat cod, and that, well, I say cod, it was literally fish fingers. That was as far as I would go before I was vegan, vegetarian. But other than that, I've never liked fish anyway. But yeah, there are also some documentaries that I'd recommend seeing if you want to go vegan and learn more about that. But with the books that I'm going to read next, I have actually picked up a couple of books from Vinted. Oh, I can't get my sleeve back up. You know, when you've got stuff on your fingers and you're trying to like roll it up like this. I do that when I wash up, you know, and my sleeves come down. I'm trying to like roll it back up and I'm just like pushing into my thighs. But I bought some new books off Vinted. Now, I literally, off camera, I go on and on and on about this nutritionist scientist person, and I think he's absolutely brilliant. And I've been dying to read his books. So I bought Spoon-Fed by Tim Spector. Why almost everything we've been told about food is wrong. And if you guys know, I love to watch Josie Fashion Mont Blanc, and she talks so much about nutrition, and I wanted to learn more about it, and she always spoke about this book, and I've been dying to get my hands on it, but I wanted to read some of the books first, just to get through my reading list. And I've also picked up the Diet Myth. Now, I've wanted to learn so much more about nutrition this year, so I have these to read, which I got off Vinted very cheap. These came to, I think it was £2.50 each, and on Amazon they're like £10, so if you're going to look for a book and you don't mind having it secondhand, get it off Vinted if they're available. If not, I will leave these linked down below on Amazon for you, because you can also get his other books, all 4 of them, which is these 2, Spoon-Fed and the Diet Myth. He's also got Identically Indifferent, and then I think that's what it's called, where he does a study on twins and how they're microbiome. I can't remember. Something to do with their gut microbes and things like that. I'm learning so much more about this. Can you tell that I really am into this? And then there's another book, Food Is You or something? I don't know, either way. I'll leave the bundle link down below so you can check them out. But yeah, I can't wait to read these, and no doubt I'll report back to you on how I'm getting on with them. And also another book that I can't wait to read is this Ultra Processed People book by Chris Van Talken. I've also been listening to a podcast by Dr. something Strategy, I think it is. I'll leave it linked down below. It's a podcast with Tim Spector in it that I've been listening to. It's been very educational, and I'm really loving listening to all this stuff and learning so much more about nutrition and what is actually in things, because I want to learn more about what ingredients are in things and not eat as much processed food or ultra processed food, and just get healthier and I say get healthier, be more knowledgeable on what is going into food, and eat more nutritional whole foods basically. But obviously no one's perfect. I am learning and things about that, so I will take on the journey with me. But yes, this is another book that I can't wait to read too. And then the last but not least question is, have you any Netflix recommendations? Oh my god, yes, I have so many for you. But before I do, I'm just going to put on the MAC Velvet Teddy lipstick. I had this for such a long time. Look how little diddy it is. It's so small. So I'm just going to pop that on and then do my fringe. Also, I hope that the lighting and the audio has been okay for where I'll put you, because I've literally put you in the bookcase at the moment. Well, I said the shoe case, should I say. I'm just going to wash my hands and then we'll get on to Netflix recommendations. So as for Netflix recommendations, me and Anna have been watching so many crime documentaries or like murder mystery things. And the one that we watched the other night was Fool Me Once with Michelle Keegan in, which... so good. It literally has you gripped. It's so good. I just had a really weird twang in my neck. I don't even know if that showed there. My neck is so achy. I went to Reformer Pilates yesterday and I don't know why, but my neck is really achy. But Fool Me Once is a really good one with Michelle Keegan in. Lots of British actors in it, and it is so good. And the next one that we've been watching is called Safe, which is really good. That's another like murder mystery, and oh my god, the plot twist at the end, very good. And then there's another one we've been watching. Oh yeah, Paranoid, that's also a really good one. They are like quite old, the last two that I just mentioned, Safe and Paranoid. Not really that old, they're like 2016, 2018 kind of years. And then we also watched a bit of a naughty one last night, which was called Obsession, but plot twist at the end, my gosh, I was not expecting that ending. It's a limited series, which is 2023, which is also pretty good. Did not realise it was going to go the way that it was going to go. We didn't realise what it was either. But it was very good. I can't believe the way that they filmed it. Like, how did the actors do that? But yeah, they're my recommendations. There's also, what else have I been watching? I've also been watching The Crown. I'm on episode 3 of that. I can't wait to get more into that because I never watched it before. I watched like bits and pieces with it with my mum when I lived with her, but I never really got into it. But now I'm dying to watch it, and I really want to watch Downton Abbey as well. Let me know if you've got any recommendations for Netflix. I'd love to know. I do need to do my fringe yet as well because I am filming content, but my fringe is just like not doing its thing right now. I have to brush it out like this because I have got bangs, so I went for the impulse decision to have them put in, and I get really annoyed at myself on trying to style them. So I'm just going to do this and get the straighteners. Okay, I'll admit I look quite scary right now the way that my hair is, but I've got my favourite straighteners from Bondi Boost. These have to be one of my favourite straighteners that I own. I go back to them time and time again, and if I curl my hair with them, they do a full-on curl. Look at me right now. What on earth? I'm just waiting for them to turn on, and they literally make like a that noise. There you go. So loud, but it's so good. I'm just going to literally curl it round like this. What my hairdresser taught me, but I still can never get my hair exactly like how the hairdressers do. So I just got to let it cool down for a minute and then brush it back. Cool down, keep it how it is. This is what I do when I do my fringe. Look hilarious right now, look at this. Okay, so if I literally just brush it through with my hands. Oh, this is what happens every time. It does not go how I want it to go. I swear, I need the skills of my hairdresser because she is legendary, and I can never get it how she does it. I just feel like it looks like a cow's lick or something like that. Really bugs me. It's not the one, is it? Really not. I might have to do it again because this is bugging me. Okay, I managed to get it a bit better, but I don't love it when it's like this. I want to get it how the hairdressers get it, but it'll have to do for now. So I'm going to tidy away. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and let me know if you'd like to do more of these videos, but I know that you guys prefer like more my vlogs and things. But it's been nice having a catch up with you. Thank you for all the questions for those that sent some in. I hope you have enjoyed it. Like I said, stick around, subscribe if you'd like to see more from me, and it lets me know if you're enjoying my content, also by giving it a thumbs up and comment down below. If you have any other questions, please do leave them down below. I'll be more than happy to answer them. Without further ado, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you very, very soon for a brand new video, which is a very exciting one. See you soon. Bye. I wanna be